Boom! Welcome back to a new playthrough.
Did I have a stroke?
Boom goes the dynamite.
Okay, welcome everyone. This is Spark the Electric Jester 3.
Let's fucking go.
It doesn't have a title card. This is the first screen. Don't worry, we'll get back into it a bit better soon. So
I've never seen this game. I don't know what this game is.
It is the best Sonic game ever made.
Okay, listen, you're like not wrong. This is one of the best 3D Sonic games ever made. I think it might be top 3 now that Project 06 is out. Like I don't know much about it, but I have heard only good things. Project 06 is the best adventure game.
If you don't play on
like 100%.
the hardcore Jester, then I feel like
I have beat this game on hardcore Jester reliably, but I don't want the recording to involve me dying to every boss like 10 times each. So we're gonna go. It's one of these things where like Electric Jester has a ton of health. So this game goes on like it has like a hit system rather than rings or anything. So Electric gives you like 10 or 12 or 15 hits. It's ridiculous. Hard gives you like 8. So we're gonna be hard on this one. Hardcore is like 3 hits, and then I think challenge is 2 hits, and your block is okay. So point is, we're gonna go.
And I'm definitely challenged. I'm hard and challenged, that's for sure.
As opposed to being hardly challenged.
I mean, bro, is there a challenge level to how hard you can be? Like depending on how hard you are, you get a higher EXP bonus.
Oh yeah, by the way, this game starts as any good Sonic game does.
With City Escape.
Yes. No, this ain't City Escape. This is just Initial D. We are playing Initial D. Suck losers. We're playing the wrong game. Spark 3 is a racer. Okay, so fun fact. This is the only time we are going to be using the car. The car does show up in multiple levels, but this is the only time it's mandatory, and for every one of those levels, it is much funnier just to just to run through. How's it going, Seuss? We're doing actual recording this time. We forgot to change the channel, but
it's okay. It's too late. Well,
yeah, it's too late now.
This is gone.
We lost Seuss.
By the way, this game, I've seen Tommy play it a few times. I actually have yet to fully like experience this game in any way, shape, or form. But from what I've seen, this game looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, it does look really dope.
Though I will admit, first time playing this, so I was on recommendation from a big proponent of it. If you're ever been in the Skate 3 scene, Helix Snake is a regular on a forum I'm on, and he was absolutely shilling for this, and I'm like, and then he showed up enough gameplay. I'm like, you know what, this shit looks amazing, so I'm actually gonna play this. And it was like $25, which is pretty steep for any sort of indie title. And this game, like this playthrough is only going to be like 8 episodes if I'm doing my math correctly. But it's 100% worth it. I have like
it looks like it handles fantastically. Like,
I mean, this,
dude,
like we're talking like Mario Kart levels of quality, dude.
Well, I don't know. Were you here for the thing that Tommy just said about how this is only used in one level?
No.
Like this car.
He said that like
this
right
is not a
before he
racing
showed
game.
up.
Yep. As a matter of fact, say goodbye to the Initial D car. This is the last time we're going to be in it.
Yeah, it's a Sonic game.
Okay, so yeah, 3D Sonic.
Realized.
So you got a jump, a double jump, and then his dash is sort of like his boost, where it's just instant burst of speed. It doesn't give you iframes, but you can spam this shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, because I was wondering, you guys said that you were gonna play this game, and I was so confused when I saw racing, which I'm kind of sad that it's not a full game now.
Well, from what I heard, it's like something that you can do later. That is the coolest thing that I've seen in this game, by the way.
You have an air, you have like a spin
Nice.
dash. It's the equivalent of Sonic's spin dash, but you can do it in the air, and it freezes
and it stops,
you in the air.
It stops your momentum and allows you to redirect it. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Right,
every stage has goals. So those things at the bottom are explore medals. I am actively going to try to avoid them. They do serve a purpose, but we won't know that for a very long time. But don't worry about it.
If I remember correctly, they're basically the emblems from the older games.
Basically, but there's 10 in like almost every level, and some levels are like a minute long, so you'll just see them.
You'll just see them in the distance.
And then if you weren't reading
I think that
score, there's a score medal, a golden diamond score medal, and a golden diamond explore or time medal for just doing things fast. So this is level 1. This game fucking goes places, but we're not going to be seeing that for a little while. So we get our medals, we get freedom medals, and freedom medals are how we unlock more levels. I'm just going to be doing all the levels in order. You know, most of them are very short. So yeah, this is first level, Berry City, and this game has a ton of exploration.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
Thank
what
you.
I've seen. It seems
Also,
it seems to
it
have
has
a
parkour
lot
system
of...
better than Sonic Lost World.
I mean, to be fair though,
Yeah,
that's not too difficult.
but yeah, so like, okay, destination's over there. There's the checkpoint. I'm just gonna fuck off to who knows where. Oh, and then these rooftops are good for momentum platforming. So if you gain enough speed. Oh wait, I fucked that up.
I can still see. I can still see. If I may, this game, like level design wise, from what I've seen, reminds me a lot of Sonic Robo Blast 2. If anyone has ever played that, I know me and Alonzo have played it a few times.
Wait, put it on screen.
Robo Blast 2.
Sonic Robo Blast 2 is also one of my favorite 3D Sonic games. One of the best, actually. It just is for no reason.
I've never heard
But the level design reminds me of that, in that it actually utilizes a lot of things about the like Sonic formula that you don't see used very often in like modern Sonic games, and that just being the fact that momentum and speed is less of a gimmick and more of the core point of the game. Because like this I'm assuming this piece of area design is completely like
Oh yeah, no,
doesn't
yeah, we don't need to be here. But you can go all the way up here, and hey, there's an Explorer medal. Let's not get that. And then just completely optional,
cool.
but
it's just cool to have that kind of stuff, as well as the fact that it looked like there were other things up there that weren't just these core medals.
Yeah.
I don't know what the capsules that you were picking up do.
The little diamond ones are like score pellets. Some are health. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Some of them
I love the like weird OCs and
yeah. These are. I forget what their names are. This game has a decent amount of lore, and I don't remember most of it. But it has a payoff. Because this game has the most batshit insane story I've ever seen in a video game. Like, we will get there.
Par for the course for a Sonic game, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like I don't want to explain too much to hype it up, but yeah, no, this game definitely has a story. Also, yeah, sensitivity gets turned down when you move faster. Imagine that. So when you're moving fast, like I'm holding like 45 degrees on the controller right now, and just Spark just gets those nice little leads in. So it you know, I don't think many Sonic games have ever done it well where it controls well at slow and low and high speeds.
I was actually going to ask, in terms of control, does this game control more like an adventure game or more like the Boost games? Oh, so it's more
definitely
like adventure.
more like adventure.
Okay. I don't know.
Also,
I don't know.
You probably noticed this, but that is some good fucking lock on.
It is.
Yeah, you're locking on from quite a distance and keeping it too.
And it also keeps your momentum, which is something that modern Sonic doesn't do. It completely halts you whenever you do homing attacks.
Like
just the fact that like you can, really how good this game is at converting your momentum. Like, okay, yeah, Sonic can build momentum, whatever. But this game definitely does a good job at sort of you can convert into air, vertical, whatever. Also, in most of these levels, you can keep going after you hit the gold ring, and usually after that there's a bottomless pit, and I will run into that bottomless pit every time I can. So if you hear a death sound afterwards, that is Spark dying after completing the level. It doesn't do anything. Speaking of which, here he is. So if you don't know the plot of Sparks 1 or 2, this is sort of our quick rundown. We're gonna get a lot of like TV lore for some reason in this game.
Oh goodness.
I think I actually might know.
They're formies, yeah.
Kind of what this game is, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I believe the previous games were two-dimensional, weren't they?
The first game was two-dimensional. The second game was three-dimensional. Oh yeah, this makes sense. he became a street performer. The hat he built himself gives him electric powers. That makes sense, right? You know, he gave himself superpowers just by building a Jester hat.
I mean, as one does.
And then there's Freon and something called Clarity. Probably not important.
The way you speak seems methinks it might be important.
And then there is robot. There's Metal Sonic. With the this is gonna have a lot of that makes sense. You know, he was gonna be Freon's son. That was gonna replace him, and he just happens to look like Spark exactly. It's crazy talk. Just please, criticize your own plot. We don't really buy this story. Yeah, okay.
Can I say that the soundtrack so far sounds great? I haven't heard much of it. It sounds very.
That's a name. The Fark Force. Oh yeah, his name's Fark. Like.
That's a
Spark.
horrible name. I love it.
Oh, trust me, it gets worse. We'll get into those ones later. So internet, world's militarized, internet shut down. Spark didn't get his paycheck. I hate that faker. Yeah, fair. And then here we are as the Spark from Armstrong. You remember? I'll cock but no cum, Jack. That's Armstrong.
Okay, that little frame of whatever's going on in that picture briefly made me think of an outhouse, but I realized he's on a bench and sitting. But it just made me think it was in an outhouse,
Spark
and it's
the
just a picture of him pooping.
Here we are. Hell yeah, down with the Fark Force, whatever that was.
The Fark Force.
Fark Force?
Yeah. No, you can tell this game has nothing but good names.
That's amazing.
Alright, and we got a bunch of levels.
Oh, that gives me anxiety.
Isn't there a giant mecha battle at some point?
Shut up. There is training. We're not gonna go
Ark. God.
Don't spoil.
No spoilers yet, unless that.
I was
also, this is just an
earlier.
SA2 load screen.
I was gonna say earlier that I really like the UI for the opening. What were you gonna say, Alonso?
I think I know the ending of this game.
Then shut the fuck your mouth, asshole!
No!
The ending is worth talking about in 7 episodes, hopefully.
I literally watched Tommy play through most of this game through just like random chatting.
Yeah, I would just. I've been trying to shield for this game so hard. I would just randomly stream it to conversations.
Well, I mean, it looks like a good game.
It looks amazing, yeah.
You can play as more than the Spark, right?
This is a me thing.
Eventually,
but this is just a me thing. But the area that you were just in with the ground made me want to eat it. It kind of looks like ube flavored ground.
That really sounds like a you thing, Anthony.
You know what, Alonso? Sorry,
Alright, I have to keep a track on my score because there is something I really want to get. Yep, so that is our homing attack, the Jester Dash. Great name. Up there with Fark Force.
I decided to look at the reviews for this game, and the top review is a 30-year multi-billion-dollar game franchise got absolutely smoked by some dude's DeviantArt OC.
Yeah. Actually, Anthony, you were talking about last night. We were talking about Sage for an extremely complicated. But you mentioned that Spark the Electric Jester was debuted there. Do you know much about? Because this is mostly a one-man project.
Yes. I don't know much about the development of this game outside of that. I guess it is a one-man project. Well, that is one of the things that's interesting. We looked up yesterday because the conversation was about like trying to design characters and stuff. There was like 10 people I think on just Sonic Battle, and that's it. I actually don't know how the hell one person does this kind of stuff. Did he have like?
I mean, he definitely had help. Like, I know for a fact the soundtrack is composed by like multiple people. It'll sound a lot different than it does now by the end of the game.
Does it? Do you know if they got T-Lopes to do anything?
I don't think so.
if for those of you who don't know, T-Lopes does a lot of T-Lopes does a lot of stuff for like people in like the Sonic community.
Yeah, like, it's always amazing where like you would see random little projects. It's like, yeah, average thing composed by fucking T-Lopes.
Yeah, it's like it's weird. Go ahead.
It's like how Toby Fox composed for Yick. It was like, oh wait, he'll just casually be invited onto challenges or onto fan projects and be like the best thing of the fan project. Often the only good thing.
Yeah. It's like I was like very surprised when Some Call Me Johnny he got his opening redone by T-Lopes, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I still think we should play the new Ninja Turtles game, not just because it has goddamn 6-player online co-op, but because T-Lopes composed.
Yes.
Yeah. It's also a fairly short playthrough.
Yeah,
I know nothing about it other than that it's got beautiful sprite work.
Oh wait, no, did you not know T-Lopes was the composer?
Honestly, I kind of assumed, but that's amazing.
No, his best work.
Does your jump get recharged after ever done that?
You do have a limited amount, yes. Your jump gets replenished, and then you get 1 mid-air dash, and then 1 mid-air of this thing.
Per enemy hit, right?
Yeah, and then like I got it back again.
Okay, I like that. That's
cool. Is some crazy movement.
Yeah.
This is very visually.
And the thing is, we'll get into it later. This game has fall damage. It falls for too long. And the thing is, it works. Like, there's one of the last levels makes use of having to ration out, like, so your double jump, all those things I just mentioned, reset your fall damage. Yeah. Like, you have to sort of make what am I trying to say?
You gotta have, like, it's like almost like a resource you have to manage.
Yeah, it's like a resource management where you're falling and be like, okay, have I used my double jump? Have I used my electric? You know.
Dope.
Yeah. Because I feel like that last stage that you did, where you were on a train or a set of train tracks, looks like you could like just homing attack your way through that whole stage. That looked like it was like real crazy looking if you were gonna.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm trying to actually get a bit more of these score capsules because there is one ability in the store which I'll hopefully go to by the end of this level. That is what amps up the fucking potential, like for speed. Because this game definitely does a good job at like not capping off what I'm supposed to, or like, you know, you don't see a lot of things trying to limit your speed. You know, every time you jump, Spark goes fucking flying and whatever. As a matter of fact, I find at high speeds it's better to stay on the ground as much as possible, because if you're jumping through the air, his
Spark just goes flying.
He'll go flying, but like he slows down a little bit. So, but like I find it easier to maintain momentum. And then there's the boss. But let's check out our.
Let's do the other stuff
our
first.
spin dash. Yeah.
The bosses are fun in this game.
Yep. We haven't even gotten to the combat part, which is unreasonably really fucking good.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's like actual combat mechanics in this game.
Also, best combat in a Sonic game.
Yeah,
like it's not.
No, okay. That's not hard though.
I know. Okay,
it does make me sad to say that, because I love me some character action games. But I would I have no idea what kind of combat is actually. That was cool. That's just cool.
Yeah, you can just fucking zip around. This is dope looking.
Oh, you do have you do have like a like a stomp?
Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting to mention. Yeah, you have a stomp. So left trigger is. Oh right, I'm supposed to use the Jester dash. Yeah, we'll take it.
What? What the fuck?
I touched the goal. I don't know what you want me to do.
What do you want from me? Get the fuck out of my house.
Get out of my house. Who invited you?
That's animation. He's like, I get it.
I'm done. Okay, we are a little bit short for the thing I want from there. Also, the best Knuckles stages. I mean, that's debatable, honestly, but this is a medal collection. There's more than 10 of them, and you have a certain amount of time.
Oh, okay, that's kind of dope.
Yeah, and it's like definitely the areas are smaller than Adventure 2, but wow, that was easy. Unfortunately, by the way, it is not 11:32 where I am. 0 out of 10. These clocks don't reflect, the actual time.
This is an aside, but I was playing through fucking, what the fuck is it called? Sonic Adventure 2 randomized the other day, and I was trying to grab some fucking the emeralds, because with the randomizer it actually makes it to where it has the SA1 radar, and I was like, oh yes, I'm trying to grab this. For whatever reason, it refused to let me grab it. Like, it just didn't have a hitbox. I don't know why. It was the most frustrating thing, because I did so much work to try to grab it. Lonzo was there. He seen me try to grab it. I was just like, what the fuck?
I was about to say, is that the one you showed me, like, right before I had to leave for work?
Yeah, I was just like, what in God's name? I was so upset.
Where the fuck am I going? Okay, this water looks deep enough to...
Whoa!
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry, I'm just trained I'm just trained by modern Sonic games to be terrified of touching water, because if it's ankle deep, I just die.
Yeah, the game doesn't do a lot of water sections, and like it doesn't make the game worse. As Spark can suffocate, but not in water. There's an entire level with in space or whatever later.
I was gonna say he can't be in space. He's got that water breathing down pat. I mean, look at him. Doesn't he look like he's breathing underwater?
More than, come on, can we get a diamond? I can even get a medal for that one. Oh, come on. I thought it was better than that.
No.
I guess they don't want... I guess he didn't want to implement water physics just because there's so much...
This is Shopalo, by the way. So we got extra moves, which we haven't done any beat 'em up sections yet, so don't worry about. I think this is a guy from, like, the first game. So, like, for example, over here... nothing. Oh wait, not yet. There's like, I think Spark 1 used to be like a Kirby Sonic where you could absorb enemies' powers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they kind of did away with that. Like, they minimized it in 2, and in 3, it's almost completely absent. But one of the extra, the Jester powers we'll get eventually. And then this is your special meter, which gives you different things. I'll get. Actually, we'll get Energy Dash now. Actually, double check. The main thing I want to get here is Jester Swipe, which, yeah, definitely.
Is that the light dash?
This is the light dash, and is the most ridiculous fucking thing, and I love it.
Let's go.
Like I mentioned about everything being a little unhinged in this game. Maybe I should have. Actually, how much is more? I should have check. Oh well, doesn't matter. But yeah, the light dash just is unhinged as fuck. It's
Let's go. I love it.
Yeah, basically any of those little lines
dude, it's my favorite anime, Boss Saw Man.
Yeah, alright, combat basics. Bigger enemies need to be attacked. Check the all moves combo bar. We have a Dante May Cry. You can hold the parry button. Left button is parry. If you see red, parry that shit. If you see yellow, don't parry that shit. If you see green, don't parry that shit. Okay.
What the fuck? We've got fighting game RPS in a fucking Sonic game?
Yeah, my favorite Mega Man character, Saw Man. Which, like, I think you'll agree with me on my opinion whenever we see Mr. Saw Man. Honestly, I don't see a lot of man and I don't see a lot of Saw. 0 out of 10.
I was gonna say maybe it's not like what you think. It's not a saw. It's
it's like a metaphorical
that
saw.
He's seen lots of stuff.
Okay. Parry.
I'm the Saw Man. I saw everything, dude. You'll never get it out of me. You've got air combos.
Yep.
This game did Sonic Frontiers before Sonic Frontiers.
Actually? And it seems to have done it better. You have like a launcher. That's real cool. That's real cool.
Ooh, goddamn.
Ow. My asshole.
Get slapped, kid. Oh, okay, man. Well, I see a lot more man now.
What about the saw?
You didn't tell me that he was a fucking transformer.
Those are chainsaws. Yeah, you know what? You're up to a 6 out of 10 song.
Hammer's gonna saw your ass.
That's probably gonna come through on my.
Fucking kill him.
Ooh.
Let's go. Can you hold the parry? How? Or is it like an actual timing thing?
The hardcore Jester that we mentioned earlier disables holding it. But yeah, you can hold it. Like, it doesn't give you the counter, but it does avoid the push.
Okay.
One day I'll get the timing on this correctly.
Alright, just based off of this, I now need to own this game because I am on a quest to get every character action game in existence.
This one's definitely probably the best one out there.
What the fuck was happening with you?
Yeah, there was some ragdoll physics there.
Hey!
He just gets fucking yeeted, dude.
Bitch!
Okay, so I'll mention this now. This game obviously does not have the best budget, but it does really good with what it has. But of course, you get animation like that sometimes. Did it. One.
Got him. I was just waiting for he tosses you and then suddenly the lyrics kick in and you have another phase.
Diamond Metal. Get on something.
I finally found what I was looking
Okay, good.
for.
This is a good point to end it because Anthony is starting to sing. So be back on the next episode where we'll see what original ideas come from Lost Riviera.